So, I'm going to talk about the PTSD. It started developing, actually, when I was a child because of Heather stealing from me. I have talked to my therapist about this. Because of Heather stealing from me and then convincing our father to beat me for wanting my things back. That is pretty much how the PTSD started. Especially the way that I could not talk to anyone else in the family because my parents would be told if I talked to anyone. Same with if something were to happen, say at school or what have you, and my parents would be told, and I would be hurt even more. Then I had one pure golden year with nothing out of the ordinary happening bad when I left home and went in the military. I had situational depression and basic training for the first 5 weeks, probably because I didn't know how to handle nothing really bad being happening. I mean, yeah, I had my TI yelling at me, but I didn't know how to handle not being beaten. I didn't know how to handle normal life. I got to tech school. Semi-freedom. I get off base. Oh my God, there's so much more to do. I didn't have to worry about being screamed at and stuff like this. I actually had a life. Didn't have to worry about coming home and being beaten. Then that fateful year, 1997. Okay, so I had 2 years. 1997, I met Lamont. Oh, Lord God. Back to the gaslighting. Back to the brainwashing. Back to the mind control. God damn it. Then when Trisha was born, it got even worse. For the next 13 fucking years. My life was pure fucking hell. Then when Lamont and Heather got together and Marissa was added to the mix, oh my fucking God. Talk about gaslighting times 3. And then they got the police to join in the mix. And the lawyers, and the prosecuting attorney, and the DCS. And for a minute, my doctor out there at the VA, until he realized Lamont was fucking lying to him. Any fucking wonder I had a fucking stroke. He had Warren Haas making fun of me. Judge Dana Kenworthy ready to send me to prison for having my life threatened. Rodney Falk ready to threaten to send me to prison for eating out with my friends. No one would listen to me that Trisha's life was in danger until she was damn near dead. And now we have Heather trying to play the good little suicide survivor fairy. Trying to say that it's not her fault that she bullied Mommy to suicide. That it's not her fault she was stealing money and jewelry and clothing from Mommy. It's not her fault that she trashed Mommy's house. It's not her fault that she pushed Mommy down several times and hit her and screamed and yelled at her, causing her all kinds of mental trauma. It's not her fault she did all of that to Mommy. Until Mommy felt she had no way out except to do what she did. In that it's not her fault that she made her sister feel she had no way out because of what she did to her sister by destroying her sister's family, by joining up with her former brother-in-law to have her niece and nephew taken. It's never Heather Renee Ray's fault. It's always someone else's. Just like when she tried to spread that story that Joshua Ellis somehow time traveled forward and into the future and stole $800 worth of stuff from my house while I was bringing her back home to Logansport. And brought all those trash bags full of stuff into Heather's apartment. That was Josh Ellis, not Heather. Oh my God. But what Heather didn't know was Josh Ellis was in prison at the time that Heather said that he time traveled into the future. What a dumbass. She picked the wrong person to try to scapegoat. Dumbass. But no, she has never taken responsibility for that either. She's never taken responsibility for anything. Instead, she calls me crazy, insane, everything. Everything except she taking responsibility for her own actions. Oh, and now, let me put you down a minute. Now, she's put out on her video that I said that she doesn't have a couple of books that our parents gave me. Or that she has a couple of the books that our parents gave me. How does she have them if I have them? Or maybe she means I stole them from her. No, I didn't. I've had them since I was about 2 years old. And actually, I meant to. They had been meant to be given to Trisha, and you can see that right there. But Trisha left them behind. Because they were mine to give to Trisha. See, it says 1977. Well before Heather was born. Hmm. 1979, well before Heather was born. Keep in mind, I was born in 1975. Heather was born in 1982. These books were bought for me, not for Heather. So what she's telling you in her videos on YouTube is a total, utter lie. I did not steal these from Heather. These were not given to her. And she does not have them in her possession. Nor will she ever have them in her possession. She's dreaming if she thinks that. I don't know what got it into her head that these belong to her. They don't. It's just one more thing that she thinks she can lay claim to. She can go bite a big weenie if she thinks she's going to get him. Because they were never for her.